So let's take a deep breath. With profound sadness, we share this morning that Uche Ojeh, the husband of our dear friend and Today co-host Sheinelle Jones, has passed away.
That might be the hardest question. You start with the hardest question. In this moment, I'm okay. Day to day.
In the spring of 2025, the world of morning television was shaken by heartbreaking news. Sheinelle Jones, co-host of NBC's Today show, lost her husband, Uche Ojeh, after a private battle with brain cancer. For years, the couple shielded their struggle from the public eye, choosing to fight their hardest battles in silence. But when Uche passed, Sheinelle's voice finally broke through that silence, not in anger or despair, but in words that captured the rawness of her grief. It's a beautiful nightmare. With those 3 words, Sheinelle laid bare the contradiction of her loss. Life, once filled with laughter and partnership, had become both unbearable and strangely sacred. She described grief not as a clean wound, but as a mix of heartache and gratitude.
From a macro picture, how am I doing? My heart is shattered.
Pain intertwined with the beauty of the love they had shared. Her message resonated far beyond her own circle, striking chords with anyone who had ever loved and lost. Their story began when they were just teenagers at Northwestern University. What started as a campus romance blossomed into a marriage of 16 years, built on loyalty, friendship, and devotion to their 3 children. Uche was not just a husband. He was a constant presence, a father cheering from the sidelines, and a quiet anchor behind Sheinelle's high-profile career. In remembering him, she painted a portrait of a love that was as ordinary as it was extraordinary, rooted in everyday joys, yet profound in its depth. When Uche was gone, Sheinelle's world felt shattered. Nights were heavy with silence, mornings marked by absence.
The life that I've known since I was 19 is no more.
Yet in that darkness, she began to find resilience. Tears became a form of release, not weakness. Faith became her anchor, echoing the quiet strength Uche had carried even in his final days. She reminded herself, and the world, that grief is not linear. There are days of laughter and moments of crushing sorrow, and both are part of healing. "If you see me laughing," she said, "root for me, because I'm fighting for my joy." Her decision to return to Today was more than professional. It was an act of courage, a declaration that grief would not silence her or steal her purpose. She carried her sorrow openly, refusing to mask it, showing millions of viewers that healing is not about forgetting, but about choosing life despite the pain. Her colleagues welcomed her not just as a co-anchor.
I've always wanted kids, and I have 3 kids of my own now, and they've lost their dad, and I'm their mom.
But as a sister who had survived the storm. In front of the camera, she became a living reminder that joy and grief can coexist. In May 2025, when Today announced Uche's passing, the tributes poured in. He was remembered as humble, devoted, and deeply loving, a man who quietly shaped the lives of those around him. For Sheinelle, those words were both painful and healing, a reminder that his life was not defined by illness, but by love. She thanked the world for its support with a simple message: "Thank you for your love and kindness." Today, she carries Uche's memory forward, not as a shadow of sorrow, but as a light within her children, her work, and her voice. Her journey shows that grief is not the end of love, but its most profound expression.
I'm proud of my kids for how we've been able to try to pull through, but it's horrible. It's just horrible.
And through her story, the world is reminded that even in the deepest heartbreak, there is resilience, there is hope, and there is always light worth reaching for. And so, Sheinelle Jones's story is not only about loss, it's about love that endures beyond goodbye. It's about the resilience of the human spirit, the strength to laugh through tears, and the courage to walk back into the light after the darkest night.
Okay, if I can do it, so can you, right? So don't get me wrong, like, my heart still hurts. So if you see me now and you see me laughing, or you turn on the morning show and I'm laughing or having a good time, you root for me, because I'm fighting for my joy.
Her words, "It's a beautiful nightmare," will echo in the hearts of anyone who has ever loved deeply and lost. If this story touched you, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with someone who might need hope today, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one.